Hello and welcome to another update at Eastbury Sidings. We'll just start off at the end, which is the fake bridge. Well, actually it's a real bridge, just doesn't go anywhere. I'm undecided whether to do the old mirror trick under there or just paint it black. Not sure yet, but we'll see. I just thought I'd give you a quick rundown along the layout really. I've been doing some ballasting, it's not finished yet, neither is that roof on Tesco's, in case you were wondering. But the majority of the ballasting is done. I just need to tidy up a bit with a few bits that didn't quite get soaked in. And I've come up with a hoover. But fairly happy with it, although ballasting is the thing I least like about this hobby. Yeah, I just hate it. Which is why I always change it, because I just keep making mistakes. And then rip it all up and start again. And then make the same mistakes again. So that's a quick length of the layout. It's coming together a bit better now. The Dhl building at the back, as based on the one at Eastleigh, needs some work doing to it. The vertical silver bits coming down, they're painted onto foam and it just didn't work, even with a sort of coating of glue PVA to try and make it stick better. Didn't work, so I'm going to be replacing that with plastic card, which is why there's one missing there already. I've just taken it off to measure it. But I've got the fencing in at the back. That is laser cut fencing. First time I've used it, but it seems to go on alright. Just drill a few holes and stick it in and glue it down. So that's that part done. Forgot what I was going to say then. That's that part done. Next will be to continue the fence line along by the container yard. That again will be fenced in and have bushes in front of it and hidden away, not railway connected at all, just like at Eastleigh. It's just one of the backdrops at Eastleigh as the containers, and then a few more industrial units really all the way along to the end. Still unsure about the rest of it. Tesco's is one from a previous layout, so I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or not, so it's just there just to make up the numbers at the moment. And then back to the bridge. Obviously at the back will be an embankment, maybe have something on the top of the embankment like a building or something. But there is already a change before I've even finished it, or a potential change, which I'll show you in just a moment. Right then, so the potential change or addition to the layout is an extra siding. So before, this line here, the one at the bottom, originally went along round and down to those two sidings there. So I'm thinking of adding an extra point into there, which will then give me another line round here. I'm using concrete sleeper here so I can show you what I intend to do, but it will be wooden sleeper for the old part of the yard. And joining up to what was a dead end siding, which was continued underneath the bridge. My thoughts behind this is that I was originally going to have a network rail yard here, which would add visual interest. But equally, I was thinking about a virtual quarry for this line here. So I've got a bit of space, which I could quite happily fill with a load of ballast and sand and different commodities, just to give an additional siding, without making it looking at too much or too much track. There's still a bit of space for scenery, a bit of greenery along there, something. I'm not too sure what I'm going to put there yet, but that's the idea. So I'll do it from this angle. You can see it go down around there, so you can see where the digger is, or the excavator. That would be the ballast siding, and they can just move in and out, the wagons in and out from there. Although geared up to be an engineer siding, it's also going to have other traffic. The idea being that beyond the bridge is a bigger yard, but that is having a lot of work done to it. So this yard has taken the brunt of most trains, most freight services in and out here. So they'll be running around and going back out again, changing locos, just for that operational variety really. And then this little depot here, it's just going to be a neglected one, or looking overgrown. The idea being that it hasn't been used for ages, and then Arlington Fleet Services have taken it over and are slowly doing it up, and they'll be able to refuel any locos and maintenance, minor maintenance on both locos and wagons. That's the plan. So you'll find the odd wagon dumped in a siding, ready to be worked on. And that's that for the main layout. I don't know if you've seen the 68. No reason to be on my layout at all. Very rarely do they come to the southwest, but I couldn't resist it. I think it's a lovely looking loco. Just one more thing to update, and that's a couple of wagons, and I'll do that very shortly. Okay, so the final bit to talk about tonight is the Wagon Developments. I'm currently in the process of building, or designing and building, some MXA Lobster Wagons. Thanks to a friend at work who can use the design package. So he's designed the body frame, or the ballast box really, for me. And then a friend of a friend can do the 3D printing. And just here is the prototype one. It's still loose, it's not attached to the BDA body, but it's come out okay actually. This one's slightly bowed, I think because the sides are too thin. But I've got 5 more that have been reprinted after being tweaked. They should be arriving this week. So the plan will be to get those underway, find some BDA wagons as well, convert them, and soon have the MXAs running on the layout. And the other layout is a salmon wagon from Cambrian Kits, which is something I've been playing with, and it's come out okay. I haven't put any decals on it yet. It needs to be weathered, but it runs, which is a bonus. I'll probably put some track panels on it as well, just to add to the effect. And a couple of those running along with the MXAs, I think it'll be quite a nice little train. So that's it today. Thanks for looking, thanks for following, and hopefully I'll bring you something new and exciting next time. Cheers.